Coach, if you could, just opening statement about tonight's game.
This caught me at a bad moment, but we got outplayed, we got outworked. Not our night, we didn't shoot the ball very well. And again, when we don't shoot well, we don't play well. When the wheels fall off, they fall off. And tremendous credit to Charleston. They played great defense, they had great energy, they outworked us. They wanted it a little bit more than we did. Actually, they wanted it a lot more than we did tonight. And so when our shots aren't falling and we're not doing the little things, it's not going to be a good night for us ever.
Oh, 18 from 3 in the second half.
Yeah, we scored 28 points in the first quarter, and we scored 29 for the rest of the game. And so that's hard to stand there and watch. It's very hard. And that's a kudos to their defense, but it's just us not being disciplined enough to do what we practice.
What was different? Now everybody, coaches often talk about shooting a three-pointer in rhythm, you know, within the framework of the offense.
Right.
You guys were shooting a little early.
We were shooting way early. I wanted to work the ball sideline to sideline. Before the game, I preached we can get great shots if we want them. Pass it around until we get a great shot. And we didn't do that. And we didn't really rebound the ball very well after our three-point shots, which hurt us also. And so we just a little impatient. I don't know if it was the crowd. I don't know what it was. Maybe we had a lazy couple days at practice. But we settled for average shots, and the game plan was to settle for great shots, and we failed to do that.
So
I was going to say, Paris, from your spot on the court, what did you see as far as maybe what changed for you guys from that? You mentioned 28 points in the first quarter and 29 the next 3.
We just couldn't hit shots. You know, our shots help us play more defense and get more offense going, but we're not scoring. We're not picking it up.
Yeah, it's kind of, you don't get shots, and then they get the long rebound, and they're not necessarily pushing all the time, but that lets you reduce your opportunity to really get in your press.
Right, it does. We don't have enough time to set up in our press. And again, we're humans. Human nature, we like to puff up our chest and play a little bit harder when we hit shots, and when we don't, we like to put our head down and be a step slow. And yeah, it's not our. We've been fighting that all season. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know if it's fixable, especially with a young team. And so that when we've been bad, that's been our problem, is trying to have our defense start our offense.
Coach, when the shots aren't falling, other things have to go right. You have to make it up in different ways, whether it's on defense. At what point were you saying shots aren't falling? We got to get something else going here. We got to do all these other things.
About halfway through the second quarter. We had 4 points in the second quarter. But they had, 31? They were almost half the points from the foul line tonight. And again, we've been working on not touching people. And, you know, the game before ours, the refs let the girls play. We've been in our girls all year about making the adjust to the way the refs are calling it, because they're humans. You're going to have different refs every single game. If the ref blows or whistle, it is a foul. Does not matter if it was really a foul or not. If the whistle is blown, it is a foul. And that is something we have been awful with. We have been awful with all year. Is we want to play victim and we want to act like we got robbed, and that is not the case. Until they have robots officiating this game, both sides are not going to be happy. And so you can't give them almost half their points. You can't give them almost half the points from the foul line. Right. And we handed it to them. We handed it to them and gave them 3 points. And you can't do that, especially in March.
When you figure out how to get, kids to, respond and not respond certain ways to officials, let me know.
Yeah, it's been an uphill battle.
Yeah.
It's been a very uphill battle. But I have a great group of kids. I have a great team. The majority of them are coming back next season. And so we haven't even been together for a whole calendar year as staff and players. So we'll get there. We will get there. It's just we have another year.
One last thing. The Law girl, Octavia Law. You guys couldn't seem to break her in the late third quarter, fourth quarter. What was she doing right? Were you guys maybe not get caught out of position? Anything?
She's a great player. She's a great player, and so is Jordan Peck. They have a talented roster. Right now, again, you guys are catching me right after it, and so I want to be harder on my team than them, and so I want to say we weren't disciplined enough to sit down and guard, because I think we have the talent to sit down and guard. I think it was a little bit too hard for us tonight, meaning I don't think we wanted it as bad as they did. They wanted to get by us more than we wanted to keep them in front of us. And then I may watch the film and I may have a different opinion, but right now I'm pretty down about the effort my team showed tonight. Thank you. Is this yours?
Thanks, guys.
No.
Is someone leave their comments?